How's it going, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Rumour, and welcome back to a brand new video, guys. Now today, as you may notice, it's kind of late right now when this video is going up. It's actually past midnight at this point. It's actually almost 1 in the morning here when I'm recording this and when I'm actually uploading this. But before we get into anything, guys, a lot of things are happening tomorrow on New Year's Eve, I guess. There's going to be a lot of things happening during the New Year's, I guess, the 31st, right? Which is, what was that? Monday? Tuesday? I don't remember, dude. I don't know days. But either way, so on New Year's Eve, we're going to have ourselves a bunch of stuff happening. Now, first thing, of course, that we know is happening is that we are going to be getting ourselves a new trailer for Pokemon Mewtwo Strikes Back Evolution. The first trailer for the movie is going to be dropping at midnight Japanese time. I'll be streaming. The whole thing should drop in about 14 hours. I've got my stream set to start about 2 hours ahead of time, unless I've got that, calculation a little bit wrong there. But it should be about 14 hours from now, so just do the math if you want to figure out, when that's going to be happening. Also, just check out my stream here, because it's scheduled. If you want to see the trailer when it drops, I'll be streaming the whole thing when it does get revealed. So yeah, guys, you can just check it out there. But just want to get that across there for a second. But either way, what else do we have? Well, we also have this right here. Now, why am I bringing this up? Well, because there's currently a little bit of information jumping around between rumor people, riddlers, and insiders. There's a lot of stuff jumping around, and people saying that there's going to be, and also YouTubers as well, there's going to be a new Nintendo Direct coming very soon. Possibly on January the 3rd. Possibly? I mean, I'm not sure how likely it is, but apparently on January the 3rd, we could be seeing ourselves a brand new Nintendo Direct. Now, is that guaranteed? No, it's not guaranteed. It's possible, but who knows, man, at this point. It's literally just anyone's, guess. Now, why would it be possible? Well, we've been seeing a lot of stuff, and a lot of people mention things. For example, Persona 5 opened up that website showing off Persona 5R, or P5R, or whatever. The Japanese website, and also the trailer for that kind of dropped, and showed us that it was like 2019 3. And I'm not sure what the 3 stands for, if it's the 3rd of month, March, I guess. Wait, January, February, March, yeah. Would it be March, or did they talk about the 3rd of January? Like, I'm a bit confused, but besides that, though, there's no mentions of the Switch in there and none of that, but there's been a lot of talks about a Nintendo Direct coming in January, very early in January, literally the 3rd of January, but how likely that is, I don't know. And also, when will we see Pokemon, most likely? Well, I'm thinking still February, but there is a chance we could see a Nintendo Direct featuring Pokemon already in January. I mean, do remember, X and Y was revealed in January in, like, an announcement, so if they've already done it with a previous game that was the first ever, like, brand new RPG for the, newest, or the console at the time, which was a 3DS, if they did it then, in January, they could probably do it again, but I'm thinking more February, but hey, January is still possible, so if there is a Direct, it could be actually that, that time we'll be getting it, so that's the first thing. Now, the next thing here is to do with more trademarks. Now, the thing we're going to take a look at right now here is this individual Hydro, who's been, also just going to scratch my leg, there we go. Alright, so Hydro here has been keeping track of, just trademarks and that sort of stuff, and he just mentions here, keep an eye out for trademarks, especially after New Year's, and somebody down here responded, Ru here responded actually, who I follow, responded with, keep an eye out for Gen 8 leaks in general. Indeed, I agree on that. And 2019 or bust here, just great guy, just keeps track of all this stuff. I'm ready, bring it on Game Freak, I'll be watching. So, after he did that, he posted this though, which is the Pokemon Chinese logo, which I was like, okay, Pokemon Chinese logo? Okay, this is strange. And then he says, it's usually green, but it looks blue in this trademark picture. What's it say? And it says just Pokemon, right? And then I was like, okay, so the Chinese logo was trademarked for Pokemon? Okay, I mean, something's happening probably, because usually trademarks only show up close to reveals and that sort of stuff. We don't usually, the only time we see trademarks past reveals is like, just other stuff, or, just that sort of stuff. But this is kind of weird. This is literally a logo that's been trademarked here, and it's a Chinese logo, the basic Chinese Pokemon logo. So this could be movie-related, the Pokemon movie Strikes Back, the new one. Could be that related, or it could be something else. Now, let's continue on here to the next thing, which is Ru saying specifically something about this, which is, this is said to be re-trademarked, which they don't re-trademark something unless something new with it is happening very soon, if I recall. So, I'm not sure Ru, I'm not sure this 100%, but what Ru's trying to point out here is that they don't do re-trademarks on something that's already trademarked unless they're doing something different with it. Now, the original logo is like green, but they're just re-trademarking it with, like, I guess, a purple color. Could be for the movie, literally, because, look at me, even behind me, it's like purple and shit, and Mewtwo is purple, so, it's got the whole purple vibe thing going on for it. Honestly, like, purple, 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 so it makes sense in that way. But is that what it, this is for? Is that why the logo is in purple? I don't know. Could be anything. Could be game related. Could be, TCG related. Who knows? Most likely movie related, if I'm going to be frankly honest. But there are things heating up, guys. These are not the only trademarks that we be getting our hands on. There actually are more. And I'm just going to lower my music a little bit because it is a little bit loud. But, next one here is Kilios here, who you guys may remember, I talked about this already, but Kilios posted that there's many registered trademarks, but not yet unveiled very recently. Now, this was posted on the 28th of December. Usually it takes about a week to 5 days for these trademarks to get unveiled, so there's quite a lot of them here, quite a lot of different ones, but I'm not sure if they all, like, are individual ones, or if this is just kind of under different categories, and what I mean by that is, like, it's the same trademark, the one right here, you know what I mean? Maybe this is the name of the trademark right there, but it's not unveiled yet, and it's all just the same one, but for different categories. Like, for example, this one's for toys, this one's for TCG cards, this one's for video games, whatever it may be, right? It could be for all of those, but who knows? Now, why am I bringing this one up again? Because maybe some people haven't seen it, but I want to bring it up because there are a lot of trademarks, guys. So keep track of these, keep track of websites being registered and all that stuff. There could be a lot of websites registered very soon. I would definitely keep track of, like, just kind of like, just those websites that keep track of, like, trademarks and whatnot. I did that a lot in the past, but I haven't done it in the most recent time because I haven't had time to look through all the pages that keep track of all that stuff. But, I've done my best. But either way, so we've gone through this stuff. Of course, people were asking down here, what's this all about? And I've got Tengazala here, actually was the one who sent this to me eventually, which, by the way, thank you so much. It says, it smells like the beginning of the Pokedex, and he says, no, but a name of a new Pokemon, very possible. Indeed. So, again, guys, possibility of a trailer dropping or something information, just literally the game's being announced and shown off in January, February, very possible, very highly likely, and all that. So, what's the next thing we're going to talk about, guys? Now, we talked about the trademarks, through all the trademark aspects, the newest ones that have been happening, and of course, this I'm going to bring up again real quick, guys. So as I mentioned earlier, the Nintendo Direct is very possible, and the reason why I think it might be, possible, and the reason people bring up is because Johnny Turbo, which is this game company here that makes the Johnny Turbo games, basically said we'll be announcing another Switch release soon. Wonder if you can guess what it is, and, this was posted on 14th of December, on my birthday, actually. It was posted, so, I mean, it's a little bit of a strange one, but, whatever. So, let's go to the next one, guys, which is actually a post here sent to me by SummerMist3261 on Twitter, or Chikural. Chikural sent this to me and said, dude, so Pokemon sent out a festival celebration post on Instagram that seems very interesting. The outfits that Eevee and, Pikachu, are wearing look similar to UK style, or the UK, kind of British, attire, I guess. Pikachu's even holding a scepter. Now, I think he looks like a bit of a pimp, to be frankly honest, but this could just be considered a normal Christmas outfit, but it does look very kind of like, kind of old school and whatnot, and in all fairness, the whole style of this just kind of gives me, like, that kind of, like, old school British Christmas type vibe, you know what I mean? But then again, it could be nothing. Remember, guys, these things can be a little bit far-fetched sometimes, and just, take it with a grain of salt, if I may say so myself. It's not always guaranteed to be something, but that's not all, though. So, like I mentioned, I have some stuff that's been sent my way, by people here. So, of course, one of the people who's been sending me a bunch of stuff, which wants to remain anonymous, who always gives me info about stuff that's happening in terms of directs and all that stuff, mentions here that P5R is real, but the project will be revealed in March, so at least we know that. Seeing many sources are confirming that Switch release, I assume we're going to get an enhanced Persona 5 for both PS4 or PS5 and Nintendo Switch. And here also he mentions Rumour January Direct, big one, slated for January the 3rd, 2019. Now, again, Pokemon has had a weird kind of style of announcements, okay? For the most part, they've all been announced in Pokemon Directs. All the big games, the new ones, Sun and Moon, X and Y, big ones, right, get announced in Nintendo Directs. But seemingly they change their shit all the time. I mean, look at it this way, right? ORAS was revealed at E3. Let's Go Beach Let's Go Eevee was revealed in a random press conference out of nowhere, okay? It was totally random. Made no sense, but it was revealed during a press conference. So, anything is possible, but we're not hearing anything about Pokemon specifically on having a direct, in January. We haven't heard anything about that, which makes me believe that the most likely direct we're going to be getting is going to be in February, in all fairness. It just seems like the most likely one. Now, somebody mentioned this in the Spawn Wave, Spawncast crew. So somebody in Spawn Wave's, squad mentioned this in their, I guess their little, podcast and whatnot, or not little, it's pretty podcast, man, pretty big. But, yeah, so that's that, but he also mentioned that seems unlikely any Pokemon news, but a direct is a direct. True, but anything is possible at this point. Literally anything is possible. Smash characters could be revealed, you know, like, I mean, something new could be announced. You know, oh, hey, we got this character, you know, DLC, whatever. They could do that, or there could be none of that. I mean, there's a potential for a mini direct to happen, which I don't know if that's going to be the thing we're going to get, because I know we usually have directs very early on in the year. You know, February, March, January, those months tend to have stuff happening, and actually having a direct in January would make sense in my opinion. I don't see that being any sort of issue or any sort of problem. I think it's very possible and highly likely to have it happen. Now, what form it's going to happen in, I don't know. When it's going to happen in, who knows. Will we see Pokemon? No clue. But so far right now, there's potentially a Nintendo Direct coming our way in January. Don't know if Pokemon's going to be there, but we do know that Pokemon's getting a lot of trademarks. So Pokemon is getting a reveal in the not-so-distant future, lads. And of course, we have tomorrow to look forward to, or I guess today for me, technically speaking. But either way, so we got this to look forward to, guys. Which is the reveal of the Mewtwo trailer. I'll be streaming it on my channel. We'll be doing a pre-stream for about an hour or two. And then, you know, once the actual thing starts, we'll be actually live there as well. So you guys can jump by and have a good old time in the chat, chill with me, and all that stuff. People are actually already there. I was kind of confused. Like, I was like asking, like, yo, anybody actually here? But yeah, apparently people are still in the chat and actually, you know, doing just kind of chatterinos, saying hello and all that stuff. But yeah, I've got... I can't even say words. That's about it, guys, for this video. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Rumour. Have yourselves a great day, and bye-bye, ladies and gentlemen.